Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. No one was ready for what happened next. Just moments after that subtle yet unmistakable signal, Lee JunHo did something so unexpected, so quietly powerful, that fans around the world were left completely stunned. Social media exploded, timelines moved at lightning speed, and suddenly everyone was asking the same question. Was this just another coincidence, or was it something much deeper? Let's rewind for a moment. The signal itself was already enough to send fans into speculation mode. A brief glance, a perfectly timed smile, a small but intentional shift in body language. To casual viewers, it might have looked harmless, even forgettable. But to fans who have followed Lee JunHo and YoonA for years, this was anything but ordinary. It felt deliberate. It felt personal. And most importantly, it felt like a message meant for just one person. What made this moment so powerful wasn't how obvious it was, but how controlled it felt. Lee JunHo has always been known for his discipline, his professionalism, and his ability to separate personal emotions from public appearances. That's why this signal immediately stood out. It broke the pattern. It wasn't loud, it wasn't dramatic, but it carried weight. Fans noticed it instantly, replaying clips again and again, slowing them down, analyzing every micro-expression. But just when everyone thought that was the end of it, Lee JunHo took things even further. Right after that signal, something changed in his behavior. His posture softened. His attention shifted. And then came the move that no one saw coming. In a moment that lasted only seconds, Lee JunHo made a choice that spoke louder than any words ever could. He didn't do it for the cameras. He didn't do it for the audience. He did it naturally, instinctively, and that's exactly why it hit so hard. Fans immediately picked up on the timing. This wasn't random. This wasn't accidental. The fact that it happened right after the signal made everything feel connected, almost like a continuation of a private conversation happening in plain sight. And suddenly, that earlier moment made sense. It wasn't just a signal. It was a setup. What truly shocked fans was how unguarded Lee JunHo seemed in that instant. For someone so careful with his image, this was a rare crack in the armor. His expression wasn't rehearsed. His reaction wasn't calculated. It looked genuine, almost instinctual, as if he momentarily forgot where he was and who was watching. And when YoonA noticed, her reaction only fueled the fire. YoonA's response was subtle but powerful. A brief pause, a soft smile, a look that lingered just a second longer than expected. It was the kind of reaction you can't fake. The kind that happens when someone understands exactly what the other person is doing without needing an explanation. Fans immediately felt it. That silent exchange spoke volumes. Within minutes, clips of the moment were everywhere. Comment sections filled up faster than anyone could keep up with. Some fans were screaming, others were stunned into silence, and many admitted they had to rewatch the footage multiple times just to process what they had seen. The general consensus was clear. This changed everything. For years, fans have debated the nature of Lee JunHo and YoonA's connection. Professional respect? Close friendship? Something more? There have been hints, moments, and interactions that kept the conversation alive, but nothing ever felt this direct. This moment, especially coming right after the signal, felt like a turning point. It was no longer just about speculation. It was about pattern recognition. What makes this even more fascinating is how carefully Lee JunHo handled the aftermath. Instead of pulling back or correcting his behavior, he remained calm, composed, and confident. Almost as if he knew exactly what he had done and was completely at peace with it. That alone sent fans into another spiral. Because if it truly meant nothing, wouldn't he have tried to distance himself? Wouldn't he have adjusted? Instead, he didn't. And that silence spoke louder than any denial ever could. Industry insiders have often described Lee JunHo as someone who expresses more through actions than words. He's not known for grand gestures or public declarations. When he does something, it's usually intentional. That's why fans are convinced this moment wasn't an accident. It felt like a quiet statement, one that didn't need to be explained. YoonA, on the other hand, has always been graceful under attention. She knows how to maintain elegance even under intense scrutiny. Yet in this moment her natural reaction slipped through. It wasn't dramatic, but it was real. And fans could tell. The chemistry between them felt effortless, not forced or staged, but comfortable, familiar. What truly sent shockwaves through the fandom was how quickly the narrative shifted. Before this moment, discussions were cautious. After it, everything intensified. Fans began revisiting old interviews, past events, and previous interactions, connecting dots that suddenly seemed impossible to ignore. Moments that once felt ambiguous now felt intentional. Even neutral viewers, people who weren't deeply invested before, started paying attention. Because this wasn't just fan imagination running wild. There was something undeniably different about the energy in that moment. Something that couldn't be brushed off as coincidence. And perhaps that's what makes this situation so powerful. Lee JunHo didn't make a public announcement. He didn't say anything outright. He simply acted in a way that felt honest. In an industry where everything is often controlled and curated, authenticity stands out immediately. As expected, reactions continued to pour in. Some fans expressed shock, others joy, and many admitted they felt emotional watching the clip. For longtime supporters, it felt like validation. For skeptics, it raised new questions. And for everyone else, it created intrigue. The timing couldn't have been more perfect. Right after that signal, right when attention was already heightened, Lee JunHo made a move that ensured this moment would not be forgotten. It wasn't loud enough to cause controversy, but it was strong enough to leave a lasting impact. And that's the genius of it. Instead of creating noise, he created curiosity. Instead of denying or confirming anything, he let the moment speak for itself. Fans were left to interpret, analyze, and feel. And in doing so, they became more invested than ever. So what does this mean going forward? That's the question everyone is asking. Will there be more moments like this? Will things become clearer, or will the mystery deepen? No one knows for sure. But one thing is undeniable. After this, things will never feel the same again. That single signal, followed by that unexpected move, shifted the entire dynamic. It changed how fans see their interactions. It changed how past moments are remembered. And it changed the conversation completely. Whether this was a quiet confirmation, a deeply personal gesture, or simply a moment of unguarded emotion, one thing is certain. Fans felt it. And once a moment like that is felt, it can't be undone. So now, all eyes are on Lee JunHo and Yune, waiting, watching, wondering if the next move will be just as subtle, or if it will finally say out loud what that moment already whispered. Because after that signal, and after what Lee JunHo did next, everything truly changed.